Going, going live. We are live. Oh my goodness. Please don't swear. Don't say butts, farts, or handkerchief.
What's wrong with handkerchief?
I don't know.
All right. Yes, that's right, everybody. This live stream contains 3 butts, 4 poo-poos, and a burp. But as they all appear in this opening introduction, you'll pass them now. It's great to see you. I hope you're well. We've got Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath, Valis 56XX, RG Models 86, Mr. Pound 1966, Richard Swiderski, Ham Shackleton, Jerry BVR. Is this a private party or are there any riffraff allowed in? Unfortunately,
no, they let Jen in, so you can come in.
Yeah, there's no more riffraff.
The standards were lowered already.
Oh yes, yeah. The standards are so low. You really have to be a limbo champion to get under them.
You called?
So big hello, Valis 56XX, Simon Trains Model Railway, Alehead Railway. Hello. Summer Breeze Model Railway. It has really been a summer breeze, hasn't it? Now, anybody who over the weekend came to see us at Covrail, thank you so much. It was so great to see so many people. And I must admit, I had a look at the official photographs. And whenever I appear in the official photographs, I'm always deep in conversation with somebody.
You didn't stop talking for the entire day. Yeah. Except for that one point where Andy had to run over and said, you need it back on the store because I had to go outside.
Yes, it was incredibly hot. So, as we always say, do stay hydrated. It's very important. It was a great show, but of course, just the weather.
And they couldn't control it.
Brutally hot. I think the biggest issue is there was no wind. That's been the big issue.
Yeah, now you mention it. Yeah, if there had been a breeze, because all the doors were open, it would have just blown through and it would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah, it would have left the building like an eggy fart in the breeze.
And you're a big expert on all of this, aren't you?
No, but hello to Iron Horse Railway. It's good to see you. So we've got loads of people in. Andy Fryer's Junction. So the words I used were, Jenny, your wife needs you immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I looked over and I knew why it was immediately. So, but a huge thank you to, is it St. John's Ambulance?
Yeah, the on-site medics. Thank you so much.
On-site medics really doing a stellar job because Zoe wasn't the only one suffering a bit in the heat.
No, I wasn't even the worst off either.
No. So always goes to show, make sure that you take lots and lots of water. Don't be frightened to get one of those little stamps. Like, do you remember back when you were young, coming in and out of nightclubs, getting the stamps so you could get back in? Garbindella's multi-pass.
Nightclub? I never went night clubbing like that.
Yeah, you were
For me, it was a stamp for the local disco.
Yeah.
And that's how we liked it. And those 10 people and the little carton of soft drink. What flavor would you like? Blue.
Rocking the juice box. So, anyway, yes, trains. So, we are still downstairs. One of the issues with the UK is that when it gets really hot for quite a few days, the bricks in the buildings soak up all the heat. They really do. Act like one huge storage heater. So even after the weather goes cooler, it takes a few days for the house to get back down to the right temperature. We're down in the library, hence you'll see the book nook behind me. The library does go all the way round.
We would show you, but that means lifting the computer up. So I'm able to do it if you want.
Nope. So
is it because I've moved all the stuff that was on the table onto the shelves?
It's because you basically... The trouble with having your own library is you always have some little Herbert, the cupboard monkey, who uses bookshelves as shelves for other things as well. So I do...
As you might be able to see, there's wargaming stuff everywhere in this room.
Yeah. Hey, kids, that's what happens when you don't have kids. You just fill your house with stuff. Ben Tollett 6068 says it's a good job there was a bar, had a pint and felt sober. I think it perspired out.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful drinking alcohol though on a really hot day. Make sure that you have a pint of water as a chaser. Ah dear. Right. So it was a great show, and Cupboard Monkey and I and Andy Fryer's Junction were the judging panel. Such an honour to be asked And I always feel a bit embarrassed because judging art is really quite tricky. Because how do you compare a Michelangelo to a Rembrandt to a Duchamp?
Well, you have to go by...
Very subjective.
Yes, you have to go by what they were intending and how well they actually managed to do it. However, the standard at Cockrell was incredible.
That made it even harder because everybody could have won.
Yes, literally everyone that was at this show could have been first place.
Yeah.
It was really difficult, but all three of us went, that one.
Actually,
at the end, it all came down to all of us went, that one's on the list.
Because one of the things, when you judge anything really, don't just have one person, because I always think that's a little bit... and so I thought that the organisers of Cockrell Thunderbolt Models really hit a blinder by having three of us.
Yeah.
And what we decided from the outset, the best thing to do was actually each of us go round on our own, see what we thought, look at all the layouts, but then not tell the other two until they'd done the same, and then compare notes. And it was quite interesting to note that all three of us picked the same winner.
Yes.
So we knew, like, no arguments. There was three of us in case there was a tie-break. But, no arguments. And it was Pine Ridge.
Pine Ridge, an American HO layout in a T shape.
I think it was HO and HOM.
I didn't notice the difference.
It was dual gauge. There was dual gauge. Did you not see the three rails? Like.
I did see the three rails, but I thought that was a power line, and that they were using one of those three-rail power systems.
No, it had... Well, I said HOM. I think it was actually HON3, just like down with the American.
I genuinely thought that was the power line.
Yeah, but it was an amazing layout, and the standard... Snot Bags is in. But I
am really struggling today.
Yeah, but no, the standard of the building was incredible.
It was.
And I must admit, whilst he was setting up, I tried to ask a question, and it was very naughty of me. I know from personal experience, it's really annoying when some little jumped up Yahoo comes up and starts asking you questions when you're trying to set up. So I got told that I got sent packing. But
to be fair, in stressful situations, we all do something like that.
Oh no! I thought it was great. It's like, yes, now I know I'm not the only one. So, but no, it's really great layout. And then second place, the way that we did it, was two of us picked the same second place, and then one of us picked something else, Andy. But yeah, the Cupboard Monkey and I, without any... Oh, sorry, Clive the Cuckoo Clock has just piped up. So if you're hearing like weird 80s cuckoo clock noises in the background,
it's because we have a weird 80s cuckoo clock. I love it.
Yes, you do.
I love my cuckoo clock.
Yes, you do. But both the Cupboard Monkey and I both picked the same one, Bottom of the Barrel. And if you see it, I saw it at, I think it was at Key Model World Live. And
I never got to see it at Key Model World. I saw it in passing as I was rushing from the Scale Extra to lose, then back to help with the Scale Extra. But there was always such a crowd around it that I couldn't just stop. I couldn't justify the time away from helping with the Scale Extra.
At Key Model World Live, I was aware it was there. I had a brief word with the guy, and then I never got to get back to him because it was such a big show. So it was actually really nice to be able to just sit and enjoy the layout. And the thing about Bottom of the Barrel, which really blows me away, is not just the presentation of it in an actual barrel, but it's the sky.
Yes.
The sky is incredible because it's actually modelled in three-dimensional. I think he uses the like polyester fibres that you get in those like synthetic pillows, and then he backlights it with LEDs. And what this means is he can actually change the lighting, and it illuminates all these, so it looks like illuminated clouds, but it can replicate different times of the day. Really, really original. Yes, DJ K666, absolutely. And of course, as well, a huge thank you to DJ K666, who very kindly gave it a hot box for the Monday Club. It was incredibly kind of you. I did have to wrestle them off Grandad. Hurry up and get Grandad out the van, you saucy git, Rodney. Where was I? Oh, yes.
You were doing Only Fools and Horses impressions.
Yeah, so thank you so much, DJK666. What's the
Someone was asking what we got at the show.
Oh, not everything's in here, but can I just say, sometimes actually, what you need to get at shows is the essentials. So, deluxe materials, ballast bond. I got myself 2 of these. Sorry, just peering over there, making sure that PG Semperotto is still
Someone
good.
was asking if it was a video. It's not.
No,
it's
no,
live.
no.
Watch this.
We don't encourage to stick a face in the camera.
Hello.
It's like some kind of camera whore. Right, anyway, ballast bond, deluxe materials. I use loads of this, going through a lot. It's well worth it. Can't recommend it more highly. I'd put it on my cornflakes if you could, but it would probably gum up your insides. Woodland Scenics Flowering Tufts. Again, these are all stuff for PG Semperotto. Now, these I'm particularly pleased with. So this is Tasma Products. I've seen them about recently. I'm not sure the origin story on these products. I don't know whether it's a new company or just new to the UK. But these are going to go in the village area of PG Semperotto. Really looking forward to building that. And what else have we got? Oh, yes. And I do need to show off. I did like the... it's done in the style of a dog tag. This is the memento for people exhibiting. I think they gave it to traders as well as club stands. It looks like a dog collar. Not
dog. It looks like
not a dog collar. Dog tag. Tag. I knew there was a dog involved. Woof woof woof. And then also a huge shout out to Roxley Models. Very, very kindly, as we were all packing up, they very kindly gave me one of their special commission models. That looks really good, actually. It's one of the Daypole models, and Daypole do a really good finish on these. So if you're wanting one of these, get yourself over to Roxley Models. That's spelled Roxley.
it looks lovely.
And I think they're how much was it? £20.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I think that's less than the Monday Club wagon was. So there you go. And we actually got a reasonable... Oh, I just realised I'm holding that up and thinking, that's not the picture I was looking at a moment ago. Oh, that is nice.
That's been costly to have made because that's different plates on both sides.
2 different plates, 2 different passes. Well done. So this is a really nice piece here, actually. Dog collar is worn by pulpit pounders, says Ham Shackleton. Yes, yes.
And dogs.
So there we are. Thank you so much to Roxley Models for that. And I do need to respond to their email as well. So
there's also this. I got you that.
Oh, yes. And I'm really sorry. The gentleman who was making these, we worked with him on Great Model Railway Challenge Series 2. He was on the team that did Miniature Wonderland. I think they also did the Jurassic Park layout. But Zoe bought this for me, and this is going to be the name tag for putting on PG Semperotto that you're seeing on the screen. So there you are.
I'm just trying to find the name now.
RG Models 86s. Did you pick up any Gronks? No, I didn't, but I've got my eye on the...
Don't tell them where it is, otherwise they'll have it.
There's a little part of me thinking that if it's somebody else's must-have item, I'd just be greedy because I've got like 30 Gronks. But there's one that I've been looking for quite some time. It's the one that Model Zone did as an exclusive. I think it's 32-111Y, and it's the Liverpool Street Pilot 08. And it was done by Bachmann for Model Zone long time ago. And Ellis Clark Trains has got one in their second-hand rummage online, and I keep looking at it and hovering. The only thing that's actually stopped me is I'm flat broke. One day you will be mine. But no, if it's somebody else's must-have item, do get in there. London Cheesehead says they're late.
GLR something.
GLR.
I'm trying to find the rest. GLR something. Right?
That does ring a bell, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, go and get Gandalf.
While I'm getting Gandalf,
shall we roll VT?
No, while I'm getting Gandalf, say thank you to Andy Sawyer at Sawyer Models for
I was getting there.
promote that.
I was getting there. So a huge thank you to Sawyer Models as well, who sponsor the Monday Club. You'll see their details somewhere up there. So Gandalf is being tracked down. Probably. Oh, hello, Gandalf.
Hey, Monday Clubber! It's never late.
Not so loud, Gandalf. You're maxing out the mic.
Nor are they early. They're right precisely when they need to.
Thanks, Gandalf. And also thank you to Andy Sawyer, who is not late. He's in the chat. Sawyer Models, you'll see all the details at the top. Although, do note, go and check him out on his website or Facebook. There's a temporary phone number because Virgin Media made a big unholy cock-up. And we should also remind people that Beyond Steam, the Model Railway exhibition, the trouble is because the screen's too bright, the camera's going. This is on. Is this weekend?
Beyond
July
Steam.
4th and 5th. So there you are. If you're in the area, this is one to get yourself to. Adults £10, children go free.
And that's what Andy's doing instead of coming with me to see the new.
Yeah. Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath says GLR model bespoke.
Thank you. That's it.
There we go.
That's it. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Yeah, really good stuff.
Anyway, roll VT whenever you're ready in your own.
I've lost the mouse.
You've lost it. Well, you buried it in rubbish. Look at you. She's like a one-woman walking pile of first available surface system.
Welcome to the Monday Club, your online model rail club for all the news, gossip, layout tours and more with your host, broadcaster and model maker, Jennifer Kirk.
So we are back. Back in town. Right, first of all, I just need to cover the news. Rapido have entered the chat with TT120.
Oh, yes.
This is a big deal, actually, because people think, it's just a peak. No, it's not just a peak. It's another manufacturer putting their hat in the TT120
It's
ring.
a demonstration that TT120 is here to stay.
Absolutely, and I know that Rapido will do an incredible job. But wait, there's more, because I believe that so this is I think it's exclusive for TMC, the Class 45 Peak. And they're working closely with Hornby for the HM7000 to ensure compatibility with HM7000.
Oh, that is good news.
And this is really important because one of the things that TT120 people have bought into in a big way is HM7000, and woe betide a manufacturer that ignores that. So actually this is really great news, and well done to Rapido for doing this, because they didn't have to.
No.
It is, after all, a rival manufacturer's product, but they've done just that. They've made sure compatibility, and that'll basically mean all your lights work and stuff, and the decoder fits in. So that really is great. RG Models 86's TT120 scale has well and truly got its feet under the table. Harry Shackleton said Peachy was saying earlier that his peaks are 50% sold already.
Wow.
So you need to get yourself over to TMC and get your pre-order in there. You can pre-order with utmost confidence and just make sure that you don't miss out. Now, I'm sure there will be another run, but it might be a while before they come through because, this is great news.
Really
Peaks are really quite popular. This opens the door for 44s and 46s as well.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's another era because it's not Steam, but it's not brand new.
Well, no, it covers from Steam all the way through into the 80s,
Yeah.
and also preservation as well.
They're out there. How many jokes are in this shot?
Yeah. So there we go. Breaking news, says David Scott. The Wonder Lab carriage from the touring exhibition train is coming to Locomotion in Shildon on a permanent basis.
Oh, lovely.
Boom! Excellent. And of course, big up to our very own organizer of Monday Club meetups, David Scott. So does a great job for the channel. Thank you
really
so
does.
much. So do look out for him. Look out for his postings about Monday Club meetups because he does an amazing job. 57305 Northern Princess, hello to you, says Worley Model Railway Club have an open day this weekend at their club room. Always worth going to. Do go and check that out. Again, Worley Club got some great model layouts at their club rooms. They do a great job, of course, for a great many years organising the #1 model railway exhibition in the UK. Now involved with Worley at Statfold, and we are actually there
this year.
yes, so we will be at Worley at Statfold with Minith Tatus Newith. So funnily enough, PG Semberoto has not got any bookings yet, partly because I haven't finished building it, but I am getting along. You can see on the screen people are getting along. Simon Train Model Railway says people in the northeast know how to throw a farewell. The old Tyne and Wear Metrocast finished on Friday, but 2 sets ran again this morning. Did they forget that they'd been withdrawn, and did somebody go, you know what, let's just use them anyway?
They showed us. You do know you're retired. Oh, I shouldn't need to get out of bed.
Does anybody know, have many of the sets been preserved? I think they're technically at class 599. Ham Shackleton says, Jenny, if you watch that green light loco as it trundles past that little well, it bounces and shudders on a couple of lumps. Yeah, the thing is that the track is all grassed up, so it's a bit of a wild ride. Over time, I will be just fettling that. It's just little lumps of glue and stuff on the sides of the rails. So we'll get sorted. I've been working actually on getting those tracks to run reliably. So you'll see the Baldwin on the outermost loop is now running quite nicely. That took a lot of work, it must be said. Simon Trains Mother Railway says 2 sets have, but I think a 3rd one will be as well. Yeah, I think it would be nice for them to go somewhere. I don't know how viable they are as locomotive hauled stock, but certainly it would be nice to see some preserved. And you know, who knows, maybe the Tyne and Wear Metro will keep some heritage sets as well, maybe bring them out on special occasions. Ray Central 127 asks, who made the green steam locomotive? That is made by Roco. It's HOE. And that has just recently been through quite an epic... I didn't think it was going to be as epic as it was. But I actually had to remotor it. The motor developed a fault for reasons. Don't know what happened. But luckily, in my spares box, I had... That is very loud, you know.
Sorry.
I had a motor that fitted. And so I transferred the worm and the flywheel across. And yeah... It gave it a repaint as well. I don't normally like repainting decent stuff, but with this I made an exception. It's actually a survivor from the original Not Lobia. That was one of the narrow gauge locomotives that ran Les Cliff's Not Lobia narrow gauge railway, and it made it to Minith Tatus. Then on to Minith Tatus Newith, although it didn't get to run a lot, but now it's found its forever home with PG Semberoto. Awesome Brick says 1599 is at the North Tyneside Railway. I thought they might get one of them. Sorry, I already read that. Most of the old Metro sets have been scrapped, says David Scott, around the corner from me in West Auckland. Would the National Railway Museum claim one? Because, I mean, they've been a pivotal part of public transport in the northeast for, well, basically since the inception of the Tyne and Wear Metro. It would be nice, you know, if... I know that the National Collection, there's only so much space. But, you know, it might be nice. And it would be nice as well if somebody could persuade Tyne and Wear Metro to keep a set at least as a heritage set for special events. London Underground, I think, has a heritage set. It normally parks at I want to say Aldwick. What's that the station on the spur that closed in the early 90s, but gets used for all the filming.
Oh, I do know which one you're on about. Yes.
Fly My Chairman 1. I did see that piece BBC Northeast did on the old stock replacement of the Metro. Yes, it's Sarah Davis posted it. I did see that. Yes. DJ K666 says, I managed to bag 2 Lima locos at Covra. Yeah, there was some great deals to be had, actually.
There were.
A lot of really good traders there. And actually, I must admit as well, it was nice to see some of the traders that we don't normally see at shows, like Roxley models. It's been a while since we saw Thunderbolt models at shows, but it meant that there was a lot of different browsing. And Roxley models actually had quite a lot of 009 stuff. Some of the Backman items, which are sold out pretty much everywhere, they actually had. So, it just goes to show that there's plenty of good deals to be had. I made out like a bandit with some Hornby 00 off, it was one of the club stands. They had pristine Hornby 00. So I bought my dad loads of stuff. I was like a kid in a candy store.
It's good when you can justify it. It's not for me. It's not for me.
Yeah. Marcus Muggins, I think you're absolutely right. The Tyne and Wear Metro surely has an important part in the development of modern light rail in Britain. Yeah, in many respects, I think it's one of the first, which is why it's more like what we call proper heavy rail trains than things like trams. But it kind of pioneered that idea. A lot of the Tyne and Wear Metro network was formerly heavy rail lines. Indeed, I can remember proper full-sized diesel locomotives still going through. Oh, is it the Gosford Centre?
Gosford
Centre. Yeah, no. What was the place where you worked before you went to work at the passport office? Remember? And it was like covered, and I remember.
Gosford.
Was it?
Yeah.
And when the I think it was Class 37s went through there, and they were still working to, I think it was one of the Cadbury's factories. If they were stopped in the station because it was undercover, the exhausts were set off all the fire alarms.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, right. Anywho,
have you said thanks to Andy for keeping the lights on?
I have. Thank you, Andy, for keeping the lights on.
Have you been through the bag?
Not yet. You've been sat next to. Oh, jeez.
I'm building things. At the moment, for those wondering, I got these from Sawyer Models, actually.
Yeah.
A selection of, I think it's Gauge Master trees.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people would say they're a little toy-like, but
they're hard wearing.
they're incredibly hard wearing.
That's what you want.
It's exactly what I need, because I'm putting them on these portable bases so that I can use them in different positions for both Warhammer and other styles of war games, and if needs be, as movable decorations for scale extra.
Yeah, can I also say as well, it's a great idea for, a lot of people don't have a permanent location for their model railway. So this is one way of actually having some nice scenery projects on your layout that you might lay on your carpet. I think it's a great idea.
On a carpet, on a board, on a whatever.
On a table.
What I'm going to do is, once this is all dry and they're stable, is I'm going to paste that with essentially PVA glue and then scatter all the different scatters on top, and that way they'll look like they're not just placed on a board.
Yeah. Right. Anywho, Zantec asks, are those using twisted wire for the trunks? They're Gauge Master trees, ready made.
Simple Gauge Master plastic trees. They're all entirely plastic, but they feel very hard wearing.
Yeah, they're actually not bad for what they are. They're pretty good. Pretty
They're in
good.
different styles. Like, look at that. I got these all out of one bag.
Yeah.
Different styles of trees in one bag.
Can I talk, please?
Go for it.
Les Kirk.
What were you going to say? Sorry.
Yeah, Les Kirk 1664. Big hello to you. So my dad is in. He's probably already told you somewhere further up. about how much fun he's having with all the goodies that I bought from it. They were too good to just leave behind, and really great price. It just shows there's always bargains to be had. And when it comes to
behind.
yeah, we never leave anybody behind. Ben Toll at 6068 says that company selling the trees at Covrail had a great selection of trees on display. Yes. And I can't. Please, somebody post in the chat if you were at Covrail. Who was that company? I've completely forgotten. But they made some really amazing trees. I did have a look, but because I'm building PG Sembaroto set in Java, I need very specific types of trees, and for obvious reasons, there's no market in the UK for overseas trees, things like teak, mahogany, gum trees, banana trees. So they weren't doing stuff like that I could see. However, another big shout out to Osrail, who very amazing. They have sent from the other side of the world banana trees and sugarcane. They arrived in the post, and a huge thank you for that. They actually arrived really quickly. And can I just say, I will get onto your mystery bag, Andy, but can I just say, the Australia post, kudos to you guys. Talk about keeping you informed every step of the way. So I got an email saying your parcel, we've picked up your parcel from Osrail. So, oh, that's great. And then I got another thing saying your parcel has reached the customs checks for getting out of Australia. And then I got another email to say it's passed through customs. I got another email to say it had arrived in the UK. And then another email to say it's currently out for delivery. And I thought, actually, every step of the way, Australia Post, good work, my friends, good works.
The comedian in me wanted to say, we've got your parcel. It's got to customs. It's reached customs. It's on the sea coming towards you. We've lost it.
Yeah, it's in Eindhoven. Good luck with that. So, there we are. Anywho. So, Cupboard Monkey bought Sawyer Models' last N-Gauge mystery bag. And this looks like you've had a rummage already. So let's see what you get in a Sawyer Models rummage bag. I know
10 quid.
10 quid. 10 quid? Yeah, 10 quid.
10 of your English squiddly diddlies.
Yeah, 10 Bank of England 10 Bank of England gift tokens. So we've got Graham Farish, Seton Craft, Bristol, RELH, NBC, Southern National. So let's see if we can get that up to the camera.
And I will be repainting that.
So it's got the original price tag on. So this is a really, I quite like this image. You can keep a running tally of how much you've saved. And that's actually pretty good. You know, obviously this is an N-Gauge set. And, bigger set, City Park People from Gauge Master. These are actually quite nice.
Yes.
I'm looking at, it's a bit hard to show you, and the fan is going, oh, breezy, breezy, flappy, flappy. That is actually pretty good. They're nicely decorated.
They're very nice.
I think it's either Knock or Prizer that make these for Gauge Master. I could be wrong on that. I'm sure somebody from Gauge Master will put me right if I'm wrong. Then what have we got next? Oh, £5, a pre-owned wagon. That's
in
actually
very
not bad.
nice condition as well.
Yeah, is that one of the Pico
You can open
ones?
it, it's fine.
Oh, right, okay. It comes in a little baggie, like you just got it from some guy behind the bus shelter. Oh, that is nice.
Yeah.
Charles Dunstan. Yeah, so it's a Pico N-Gauge wagon. That's quite nice, actually. The quality of the printing is really good.
Yeah, I was very impressed.
Yeah. So actually £5, you know, even if you're buying that second-hand off a store, that's actually a really good price.
Yes.
Good deal. What else have we got? We have got GM 1200. This is Flower Meadow Scatter Material. That's actually quite a canny a mix there, and actually you can use that on your
some of
bases.
these, yes.
So there we are. So immediately got a use for that. The Gauge Master scatters, really good. Flower Meadow scatter materials. You get 80 grams of that. It doesn't. That one doesn't have an actual price sticker on.
It did, but it fell off on my finger.
Oh, it just came apart in my hands. So, and what have we got here?
I think they're skips or
No,
barrels.
yeah. I'm trying to read the thing, and I've got you
Sorry.
sticking your oar in, banging me around the head. So modern grip boxes in N-gauge. There we are. Yeah. And whoa, is that everything that's in here? There's some leaflets at the bottom. So yeah, there we go. Right. So there you go.
I was very
live
impressed.
unboxing of a mystery bag. I know there's quite a few retailers that do them. I like the idea. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Malk's Models, or it might have been some. So it was down that way. They sent me one. I did a video on it, and actually I was very impressed with what they sent, because I did a little project in that video where I used a load of the stuff. And can I just say, actually, that mystery bag in particular. Jen Zoe, check the squad chat, says Iron Horse Railways.
Not just that, but the one above.
Telling Dalaloch Scenics were the tree makers at Coverail. Thank you so much, Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath. Yeah, if you see them at shows, they really are great trees. If they've got a website, do check them out. So, what's wrong?
No, I'm just bringing something up on screen.
Well, has there been some kind of breaking news?
No, something from the squad.
Okay.
And I've just realised I can show it on the screen. So we've got this announcement from Iron Horse that he may have been playing around today, shall we say, with his stuff.
Yeah.
So if I were to bring up, would it be this one? Oh, that's not the one.
No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Livestream Nick says, sorry, just got in from visiting family. Oh, don't worry. It's great to have you.
Right, we're just going to drop down to here for a second.
We're turning into an episode of a Doctor Who intro.
We are. It's not the most professional thing I've ever done, but if I can get this damn thing to come up.
Yeah, we are on the emergency broadcasting spod box. So there
Craig
we are.
may have been inspired.
Yes, he may have
But
been.
that is rather cool.
That is rather, actually. So he's done me a weird yard sign. So he's done that with this 3D printer. I think he's been playing about with multi-colours.
Yes, and also, I think if I press this, there's the Beyond.
Oh yeah,
thing.
there we go. That's lovely jubbly.
So now we know what's actually happening. NTTHO and O. Nice.
DJ K666 asks, how long did it take to get back to Bolton? It was
A couple of hours.
Yeah, about 2.25 hours. We actually made good time because Wurzel had her thinking head on, and we took the toll road on the way back. It's only 11 quid, but it meant we didn't get stuck in Bescott interchange.
Yeah, how much fuel did you save?
Not 11 quid's worth, but to be honest, I drove free, and it was a pleasure actually. I was driving on the toll road, and we're in a little Nissan Micra, so we're not exactly caning it, but it was a pleasure driving. It was like the good old days when nobody else was on the road. I approve of colour, says James Pets.
Yeah.
Have we got some latecomers?
We will have.
Go and find Gandalf.
I've got to go and find Gandalf.
Also, you might want to clear the box so that the cat can get involved with the box. There's a cat. If you're looking at things flapping about, that's because there's a cat jumped up and behind the monitor. If she had a clear pathway through, she could introduce herself.
Oh, that's just how it is. Hello, baby doll.
She doesn't let you finish, does she?
Have you found Gandalf? Oh, here he is.
Oh, what?
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf and Ham Shackleton. Brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing that link. They look really, really good. Now, I always go on about Primo Models trees, but they were also really good. There's quite a few companies doing some amazing, amazing trees. Nigel Cole, 1936 says, is it my imagination or is there a cat about? Yes, there is a cat. Oh, has she appeared in the background on the PG Semberoto?
Probably, yeah.
So, Ivo Vanzon 164 says, waiting for the cat's tail to show up. Like a periscope, a furry periscope wandering past. DJ K666 says, because what a day to discover the air conditioning in the car needs regassing. Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah.
Actually, I already knew. I've known for a few years. It's just never get around to doing it. Good luck finding an appointment to be able to get it done at the moment. If it starts raining, I might be able to get in and get it done. I really should do. It's like they always say, always fix the roof when the sun shines. Don't wait for it to rain.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Peter Jackson Chile Heath says, yeah, a few traffic hotspots on the way. That's the thing. The M6, M5 junction and the M6, A38M junctions, always hotspots. Always. It's horrible. Who thought it was a great idea? I know, let's build the big main motorway straight through the middle of a city when there's lots of people who want to get on and off.
So I got from Pentullet, the Japanese layout had some anime cat-related characters on the layout, and a building that somehow looked like a TARDIS. Yeah, one of the things on the build was the cat bus from My Neighbor Totoro.
I thought it was Totoro.
Could be Totoro. No, Japanese symbols. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I opened but I had to poke at it, didn't I?
Yeah. The consonant and vowel together pieces that make up words are all pronounced the same length, so it's Totoro.
Iron Horse Railway says, ooh, I need the cat bus now.
Cat bus is amazing. I'm pretty sure it was 3D printed, because I don't know anywhere that produces the cat bus in a scale that's compatible with the layout.
Yeah, I mean, can I just say, 3D printing has really opened the door on some really amazing bits and pieces. I mean, Craig's done me a lot of 3D printing for a PG Semperota. Now, I've done a lot of kit bashing and a lot of scratch building, but he did the ram track. You can actually see a load chucked between the tracks there. So, you know, some really interesting stuff.
That's building that there as well. He did that for you, didn't he?
No, that's not 3D printed. I don't know where it's come from.
Oh, he just found it, yeah.
He found it. That's a scrap box thing. Harp House Holt says, was it really hot on Friday? When it was really hot on Friday, I went and sat in my car with the AC on whilst it was on charge. Probably a good thing to do. Evening, everyone, says Colin Edwards, 9874.
Well, hello there.
Evening to you. It's all right, Gandalf is he's in the picture.
Monday Clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Your lips didn't even move when Gandalf.
Sorry, what?
Thus dispelling the theory that where is it there? I have a theory, says Trevor Bell TT120, that Gandalf is actually Zoe.
It's almost like I did ventriloquism.
Yeah, yes. It's almost like you spent some time with your hand up some sock puppet. Oh my word! You were doing some commenting on YouTube. You know, it's hilarious when you block one abusive account and about 7 or 8 others that were all talking in the same thread, trying to jump in and concern troll. They all disappear because they're all actually the same person.
Yeah, it's almost like those two guys that always turn up to agree with a random dude happen to actually be that random dude.
Yes. Anywho, This is like peak Brit, isn't it? Talking about, actually, where you say, I'll just take the M6, and when I get to junction 12, I peel off onto the A446.
Remember when this was about trains?
Yeah. It's like, in Americans, can I just say, I believe it's a very Californian thing as well. Californians love to let you know like which route they took, and like, you'll never get a parking space going that way. You need to swing over onto I-12 and pick up I-14.
You don't know.
I'm just picking numbers out there. Honestly. Ian White 7462 says, well, you never see Gandalf and Zoe in the same room. No,
that's not true.
Go and get the picture. Oh my
goodness.
Now we have proof that Gandalf and Zoe are not the same person. Mark Wilson 8002 says, finally tracked down an Acura scale mini buffet blue and grey coach this weekend. Had to pay £900. Blimey heck. Been after this one for quite a while. Crazy price, but I had to have it, so please don't judge me. Not judging, sometimes that's just what you've got to do. But I'm going to wait until, if it's still there on Friday, I might just pick up the that 32-111 why Model Zone exclusive Gronk Liverpool Street Pilot that Ellis Clark Trains has got. So there you go. There is the proof that Gandalf and Zoe. What are you doing down there? There's a cat that is playing imaginary. I think. Oh, Gandalf, don't play with the cat. So there you are. There's proof that Zoe and Gandalf are not, in fact, the same person. Isn't that right, Gandalf?
Yes.
There you go, Zoe. Take that. You can be gone with it. Be gone. Yeah. Nigel Cole, 1936. There you go. There you are. We had picture proof of it. Picture it didn't happen. Marcus Muggins says, rather like you never see Bruce Wayne and Batman in the same room, or Clark Kent and Superman.
Oh, I love that. There's this brilliant thing on the internet that suggests that Bruce Wayne, when he's not Batman, spends some of his time posting conspiracy theories that Bruce Wayne must be Batman on the internet.
Yeah, because
with diagrams drawing weird outlines around arses. Like, look, the butts match. It's him. So that every time someone says, you know, Bruce Wayne might be Batman, they go, do the butts match?
Yeah, Railway Rob says it's like saying Santa's not real.
Santa is real.
Yes, yes.
I've met him.
Yes. Anthony says we need the next Batman film. You know what we do need is to see that Batman film that they just completely shelved after filming it. What was it? Did it have a name? Because I did work on bits.
Batgirl is the one that they...
The one that they filmed over a lot of stuff in Liverpool. Liverpool doubles as Gotham.
They filmed Batgirl. And it had Michael Keaton as Batman in it. As the Batman that we remember.
Oh, it's a good one.
And they deleted the whole thing as a tax write-off.
It must still exist in a vault somewhere.
I hope so. I really hope so.
I'm sure somebody's got a copy. And that'll be great when that makes it out. It's like the uncut version of the David Lynch Dune.
I still want to see that. Is it like a mini-series length? And actually has some of the stuff that makes sense.
I heard that some of the footage was then recut and used as a mini-series. I've never seen it.
I've never seen the mini-series.
But they filmed hours and hours. And there's like whole characters that have been near enough cut out. Including, I can't remember his name. Excuse the actor's name. But Duncan Idaho. It's actually quite a famous actor playing him. And
you mean the guy that keeps turning up again and again and again in all of the books and is really important?
Yes.
And isn't in the damn film?
But it's clear that they must have filmed quite a lot because it's a big name actor playing him and they just have this one little throwaway scene. So there we are. Right, yeah. Michael Keaton is the best Batman for me, says RG Models 86. I think Michael Keaton played the best Bruce Wayne.
I'm going to disagree. This is controversial, but the best Batman, if he'd been given a straight role instead of the comedy to show his chops, would have been Adam West. And the reason I say this is because I saw one bit where he played the inspiration for the Batman in an animated thing, and his voice acting is absolutely on point. He could have been an incredible standard Batman, but we got the comedy one instead.
Trevor Bell TT120 says, I fully apologise for spreading a fake rumour. Oh, don't worry. As fake rumours go, don't worry, that's pretty tame. There's some people try and spread some right stupid stuff.
Yeah, like how many babies have you eaten today according to the internet?
Get in my belly. Somebody asked, I'm just having a look. Somebody asked what have they missed, thus revealing that they were late. But yeah, okay, Gandalf. Okay then. But just to let you know, Rapido have entered the chat with TT120. Not this chat, literally, but just expression. TT120. This is really important because this is another big manufacturer entering the TT120 fray with a great model. And I think the best thing about this is that from the outset, Rapido recognizing that a lot of TT120 modelers are using the HM7000 system, so it would be a foolish company that didn't actually pay heed to what the market wants. So they are making the models fully compatible with HM7000 and a bit cryptic on whether there's going to be a Class 45 peak profile. So we'll wait and see. But
It would be peak performance if it was.
maybe. I don't know. I must pump Teachy.
Teachy.
I must pump I did it again. I must pump Peachy for information.
You see, Peachy Teachy would be a great how-to guide on either his or TMC's YouTube channel. Peachy Teach.
Yeah, Peachy teaches. Hello, the only scale worth modelling is TT120. The end. Right, Project Northgate 44. Big
Hi
hello
there.
to you. Great to see you. Says it had the first trains running on Northgate tonight.
Excellent.
Boom! There's a cat racing around. I think you're going to see the
She's got
furry,
zoomies.
the furry tail periscope may make an appearance. Yeah, Anthnil TT120 slowly taking on the world.
It's a great scale. I do love it. There was a TT120 build at Covrail.
Yeah.
Looked pretty good as well.
Yeah, you always see it at shows. How are you making such a mess? Where is all that coming from?
Off the fir trees.
If you're, you might need to give them a quick blast with spray glue or something just to fix all that. I'm about to mess with the Raspberry Pi, says VJK666, and Sprog to do DCC.
I need to get a Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry Pi.
One of my projects, I have to consolidate because I spent a lot on Warhammer this year. I knew I was going to because the 11th edition's out, but next year, once I've consolidated, I'm going to be building an arcade.
Yeah. Consolidate all of your model railway payments into one easy, massive payment. Usually to somebody like Rapido. It's like, what, more models? Oh, just, hey, here's my bank details and my mother's maiden name. And do you want the left kidney or the right one? Although actually on that note, Rails of Sheffield have been posting, so it must be true, the 009 models, the rolling stock from Rapido, finally on its way. Really looking forward to these. The layout you're seeing on your screen right now, PG Sembrotto, that was built with the Rapido stuff in mind. Woo! That looks really good, doesn't it? So you will be seeing a load of Rapido models start to populate the PG Sembrotto.
You do know what's going to happen now that you've admitted that. There's going to be a new conspiracy theory by tomorrow morning that actually, not only are you working for every single manufacturer under the sun at the same time, by the way.
That I'm also forming my own model railway company and taking on the world.
And you are now being influenced by model railway companies to build layouts to show off their trains.
Yeah.
That's the new conspiracy, I guarantee it.
We've got. There's like a one of those red telephones that glows when somebody calls. It's like, hello. Yes. Oh, hold on. Here we are. So we've got our special telephone.
Ring ring.
Hello. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I can do that. Yes. Yep. Okay, we'll do that. So my dad has managed to lock himself out. You'll have to go around and let him back in. But also in the news, we have got the release. Finally, the BZs from the TMC, the Model Centre. These are now in the shops. I've just filmed a video on these. It's actually quite heavy.
They are, aren't they?
It's quite hard to hold up. There's a lot of decent weight to these. And what I can say is that these run absolutely superb. They're from the EFE Rail, and they've actually been developed in association with Kernow Model Rail Centre. And what struck me is just, people think like all these different retailers would be at each other's throats. But actually, no, it's a great community. They all look out for each other, which is really, really superb. So these are an exclusive for TMC, the Model Centre. But I think the design team are part of the same people that who work at Kernow Model Centres. Are probably something like the guru of all things Southern, Graham Muspratt. I'll have a message now going, it's not me. But these, I'm really quite impressed with it. And of course, they are the fabled 6-wheel van chassis, which, Daypol had a go at with the Stove R. Hatton's had a go at with the Genesis coaches. Hornby had a go at with their generics as well. They're a bit tricky, not least because on train set curves, you've got to have a lot of give on that centre axle. The real ones never went round anything anywhere near as tight. What is that?
Buffalo.
Where'd you get that from?
Apparently I've got a load of them in this box from Iron Old Rails.
Ooh. Hey, well, you've been holding out on me.
I have not.
Ooh. Oh, well, yeah, I'm going to be making... Oh, you've been holding out on me. This is PG...
I haven't been holding out on her at all. She's seen all of this. That building that you've got on there that looks like a well, that was from this box.
Yeah. Ooh, we can have a shuttlecraft.
No, you can't. That's mine. I'm going to eat it.
Are you? Why have you got plaster cast rocks in
I had to put them somewhere.
Are these the ones I made for
Yes.
you? Oh,
Yeah, more proof that you've been through this.
Mm.
I've got an entire plastic thing down here of bits.
think
And
I've
she
got-
always goes, oh, I've never looked in there. What's in this? Every single time I get it out.
I think I've got,
And then every single time I put it away, she forgets it's there.
got General Custer here as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the buffalo. I think that is definitely in the yoink box.
Yeah, Peter Jackson says, you've lost all that stuff now, Zoe. You can generally check it out. I won't. I'll put it away back in this cupboard and she'll never look in that cupboard and never see it.
Actually, no, they're not water buffalo. They're bison, so they're no good to me. But I am going to
Nick that tent?
No, these. I wished I'd have known. These would have been great for some of the embankments.
They're what I use as bridges in war games.
None.
Apparently I'm not anymore.
Yeah, get your own. Ray Central 127 says, if EFE Rail acquires the old KR models tooling, I will all but not surprised.
To be honest with you, there's a lot going on at the moment with a lot of people just saying, oh, well, obviously these people have got it, and obviously those people have got it.
Yeah.
They can't all have it.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody at Covrail who was saying that there's people going around talking like it's absolute fact that Acurascale have bought all the tooling and will be bringing out a premium version of the Fell next week. And it's like, I don't think so.
For a start, it'll take longer than that to make it.
I think, well, I know that certainly with the leader, Graham Musprat, and it's that very British polite way of saying, no, actually it's garbage. Graham Musprat politely said, if we were making a model of the leader, the KR models version would not be the starting point for it.
To be fair,
Which is, I'll be honest with you, when you come to somebody else's project, sometimes you pull little threads. Oh, we've got to change that, and before you know it, sometimes it's just cheaper and easier to actually start from fresh. So I well understand that. But what are we looking at? I've just
Iron Horse has just told us what his prices are for the signs that he made.
So the two sizes for the signs that we showed you earlier on, 12 inches and 6 inches. 12 inches is £19.45 and 6 inches is £14.45. Prices include postage, which would normally be about £4.20. So a good deal there.
It's not a bad price at all, yes.
Mm.
Right, I can now go back to...
Yeah. RG Models 86 says, I think Hatton's nailed the centre axle with their sliding sledge they built around the centre axle.
Don't nail your axles.
I'll be honest with you. I wasn't 100% convinced by that. But, going back to the EFE Rail TMC exclusives, you can head on over to TMC, the Model Centre, and they've got all the different versions available. And so you can get it in crimson, maroon, and rail blue. And one of the things I would say is that this is a great opportunity to get the TMC weathering. And these things were always filthy. So much so that people are not quite 100% certain whether any got engineers olive green, because quite frankly, most of their liveries, you weren't even sure whether they were maroon or whether they were blue. And they were just filth. But these are really nice models.
What's wrong with filth?
We've got a full video coming on Friday, and Howard from TMC has let me know that they've listed some bespoke weathered versions as well. And actually, they're not that big an uplift. I think it's only about an extra tenner to get them weathered and they do look quite good when weathered. Stuff like that doesn't look right when it's clean.
I'm just checking. It is on live chat.
Mm.
Right. I've deleted some comments.
What?
The reason I've deleted them, guys, the chaos models stuff has been done to death. We've all had our say. Let's not rake over the calls again.
Yeah.
And please, everyone, remember that
A lot of people lost a lot of money.
and Keith was doing his best. He's a guy that tried something and it didn't work. That's all it is. And it's a man's life that we're talking about here.
So, I mean, I know everybody likes to like, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? But quite honestly, there's probably stuff going on in the background. Part of, I guess, an administration or winding up process is that the administrator or the liquidator looks to liquidate the company, and that means getting money in from the assets and things like stock. I do know that KR Models had a huge amount of stock sat in a warehouse in Fazakerley in Liverpool, which is, I've seen people going around like it's some kind of secret, but actually no. MCF is the warehousing company. They did a lot of other companies other than KR Models, but also KR Model stuff was in there. That stock is sat there. It does have a value. Part of getting money in to be able to pay all the people that are owed money would be to sell that stock. I've no idea how that's going to happen. Honest truth, I think probably one of the big retailers will make an offer for the lot. As to who it is, I don't know.
We would be speculating if we said anything.
Believe it or not, nobody keeps me informed. And in terms of tooling, that's probably another asset. I'm guessing even as we speak, there are companies negotiating, but they will be negotiating behind closed doors in good faith. And they will probably announce stuff when they're ready to announce stuff. I don't know how long it takes to negotiate for tooling, but the chances are it's probably ongoing. And they're not going to say, oh, well, we're negotiating for this when they've not actually clinched the deal. That's just not how it works. So there we go. Summer Breeze Model Railway says 172 people watching, 53 likes. Get hitting the thumbs up and supporting Jenny and Zoe by sharing the live if you can. Boom! Absolutely. Krista Duke, great to see you. I hope you are well. Good to see you. Raymond Legs 5508. This is but the live chat should be the default. I hate that tech bros decide what they'll hide from you. No, it should. You're absolutely right. If I change it to live chat, it should stay there like that on my thing. They keep changing it.
Here's the annoying thing. Top chat is only there for large channels to not be flooded with people going, oh, talk to me, when you've got 1 million people watching.
Yeah.
Which, let's face it, we're not.
Basically, when Mr. Beast does the live stream, that's what it's for.
It's for him only. But here's the thing that happens. Top chat goes on by default, and then it hides all the people trolling, so the experience is fine for the streamer and awful for everyone else.
Harrick says, just got back, caring duties. DJ Sarah Hall says, go to the top of the class, Summer Reeves Model Railway. And Ray Central 127 says, I refuse to blame individual influences. Look, the end of the day, Keith's put out his statement. I know a few people who are milking the heck out of that. I mean, come on, leave it be. A lot of people lost a lot of money. Yeah. It's still going through a process as far as I can tell. I believe that liquidators have been appointed. Don't know who they are. Haven't been told. All I know is basically what you guys know. But it doesn't happen like that, so just give it some space, let it work its way through, and see where it goes. But be very suspicious of people who are prodding and making hay out of that. One and done is the way that I looked at it. I did the one video and I was done, and then moved on.
And also be suspicious if anyone says, oh, I've heard X, Y, and Z has got this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you haven't, because they haven't said it.
Yeah, because the thing is, if that tooling had been sold to somebody like a Curascale, then a Curascale would either tell you and make an announcement, da-da, look what we've got, or they haven't told anybody, in which case people are just making it up.
Yeah.
And I'm just using that as an example. So people then go, "Oh, well, Jenny says a scale's got it all."
They would open the order book.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Right, anywho, Alehead Railway says the six-wheel design that did not work was the Hornby magazine Daypole Stovar. The design of the pivoting end wheel axles is guaranteed to cause derailments when hitting the frog on points. Yeah, it's a bit like the, I know what you mean, yeah, the Daypole Stovar, they had a go. I suppose it had the problem of being one of the first. And if you're first, sometimes it's easy to miss rather than hit. Excuse me. I never actually got one of those Daypole Stovars. Kept meaning to, never got round to it because I wanted the rail blue one. But I wasn't a fan of the Hatton's sliding, like the skid that had the wheel in. I quite liked Hornby's solution. Simple, but it worked. That's not to say that the Hatton's one didn't work. It's just I felt that drew attention to it rather than just subtly doing the thing. A bit like when a swan swims, it's all serene that you can see, but underneath the water it's so yeah. DJK666 says, if I remember correctly, footplate models had one at Model World Live. May well have done. I've seen them crop up secondhand quite a lot. Rick Morley 6469 says, sorry I'm late. Good evening, everyone.
The Monday Clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Raymond Legs 5508 says it's all just foggy pixels. Oh, sorry, I've come into it halfway through where
His video got accidentally turned down to 144p.
Oh, right. So yeah, for
He
that
looked like he was watching from the 60s.
yeah, so that's like the authentic pre-ADSL internet. It's like, oh, there's this newfangled thing just starting up called YouTube. Let's go and have a look. It's like, the hell is that? It's like 4 pixels. You have to guess. Oh dear. Right. Ham Shackleton says, my solution for the middle axle, I popped the axle out and sanded off the flanges. That's a bit extreme, it must be said. But no, these from EFE Rail and TMC, the Model Centre.
Impressive.
They've kind of got, there's some springs, so it's got some vertical motion. And there's quite a lot of horizontal slide. And I think it actually works really well. Certainly, it's been around Weir Yard. It's been run extensively. It doesn't hammer through frogs and point stuff. It did double slips. It did scissor crossings. Everything else, absolutely fine. Oh, hello, Clive. That's our cuckoo clock if you weren't here at the start. So I was actually quite impressed. It works without drawing attention to itself. DJK666 says, someone at Coverail had a 3D printed London Underground 72 stock. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out 3D printed. Somebody asked about Pico or Pico, but the German one. I always call it Pico, but that I believe it may be supposed to be pronounced Pico, but then people get confused between the other Pico, so I call it Pico to avoid confusion and probably cause even more confusion. Yeah, aware of that brand. And actually, when you're building interesting stuff, actually a lot of these German and continental brands are really well worth looking through. I've used a few bits and pieces from Bush on the PG Semberotto, Prizer figures as well. So you can just see in your bottom right corner one of the rice paddy field. No, I don't. Okay. So there's some really great stuff out there. Really great if you're doing overseas modelling like I am, and also really quite good to be kind of anglicised and used in the UK. Bush, Fowler, Prizer, Noch, all of these companies, some amazing products. DJ Sarah Hall says, you say Pico, I say Pico, let's call the whole thing off. Absolutely. Trevor Bell, TT120 says, if that was your cuckoo clock on the hour, is Bolton in a different time zone? No, the cuckoo clock is rather old.
No, so I've just got it slightly set at the wrong time.
So, well, yeah, it's that thing was probably really expensive when it was new. We got it in a charity shop. What do you pay for it? £1 or something?
£3 because they said the cuckoo didn't work.
But it turned out, sensibly, there's a little switch inside to turn the cuckoo off if you just want a clock and you're sick and tired of Clive popping
I
out.
went, hang on, click, and I went, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, it works lovely.
I love
but
it.
it's that kind of 80s plastic fantastic that you know was being sold probably
That's
in
not
Basel
plastic
Airport.
That's not plastic fantastic.
Oh, is that actual wood?
That is actual plywood.
So there you are. So that would probably have been the equivalent of many hundreds of pounds in some tacky place in Switzerland.
And you know what? I adore it. It's
Yeah,
fantastic, and it's
Somebody
mine,
else,
and I love it.
Somebody else paid the depreciation, so we don't have to.
Yes, I like it.
Rick Morley 6469 says lots of Pico stuff available on eBay. Older models might need remotoring though. Spares can be a pain. It's a bit like the Bush stuff. I bought new in box but second hand. It was like new, sealed. I get there, got the right word in it. Sealed in the box.
Don't put seals in boxes, you cruel sod.
Yeah, the seal of approval. It's the pond where the swans go round, and I've fitted it to PG Sembrotto, and I can't get a peep of life out of the motor, even though it was sealed. So I don't know whether does anybody know? Because the instructions are not exactly the most forthcoming. Does the Bush swans on a pond need AC or DC? Because I tried putting DC to it and it just went. Meh. It didn't even do that. It just went, and nothing happened. 57305 Northern Princess says, I want a cuckoo clock and call it Peter after the cuckoo clock from the sitcom Sykes. Not familiar with that.
No,
Ray Central 127 says Märklin trains are the best, if not the greatest. Yeah, there's some good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff out there. Ivo Van Zon 164 says, if not mentioned, use AC. That's the standard. Andy Fry's Junction says, usually AC. The GM wind turbine needs AC. Oh, that's interesting. So does that mean that if I connect it straight to the DCC bus, which is AC, will it work, or will it just absolutely screw everything up because everything will go haywire because of the noise that it would put onto the DCC bus? I don't know. Yeah, maybe AC. So how am I going to get AC to that? Oh, I've just had a thought. Maybe it's expecting the 16-volt AC output of something like a Gauge Master Model D or Series E controller. I might have to try that.
Well, we've got one here.
Yeah, yeah, Andy Fry's Junction says the Gauge Master wind turbine was wired into the AC on the back of the combi. Valley's 56XX says if it works on the DCC bus, you can DCC fit it. Actually, no, because the DCC decoder will output DC current for, well, it's expecting a DC motor, so that wouldn't work. Krista Duke says Charlie said he would like to see the new layout. There it is on the screen. PG Sembrotto. It's not finished, so it's like you can't really see anything off to the right. Where those trains are disappearing off screen and then come back on, that's where there's supposed to be a little village. Haven't built the village yet. But
very careful. I've just glued that back on because it came off when we were coming home. That was given to us by Warbler Productions at Key Model World Live.
So there you are. The Monkey of Madness has built it. That's it.
Not built it. I've repaired it when it fell apart.
It. Right. No worries. With you. With you now, Tab. DCC bus is not true AC. Do not use it, says Harp House Fault. Yeah. I was suspecting that. I was thinking it would probably put so much noise on the DCC bus at the best of times, even if it didn't work, that nothing else would work, and it would probably absolutely crap out your DCC controller. It would go, oh!
I mean, if push came to shove, you could create your own.
Swan Pond set runs 14 volts to 16 volts AC, Jenny, says Richard Swiderski. There you are.
Thank you.
So I need... Oh, so I'm going to need some kind of AC transformer for that. That would explain why the DC didn't work. So I'll have a jolly good think about that. But thanks for that information. Ray Central 127 says, if you ever decide to give Roadbed Track a try, I highly recommend Kato Unitrack. This does have 16 volt for the accessories. Interesting.
Yeah, you could try it out. I mean, it's for TT120, but you could try it.
This is pumping out AC.
Yeah. So
this is the only bit I need. I don't need that bit. This is pumping out 16 to 18 volts AC.
Given that we're not going to use them at the same time, it's actually the power supply from a single gauge master.
Yeah.
So we could try.
I'll try that and actually see whether the motor fires up. It might go absolutely mental, go but you know, it might give me an idea. Ham Shackleton says Gauge Master used to sell unrectified 16 volt transformers for solenoid points. Ooh, yeah. Don't lick your fingers and touch the output terminals. It's a bit shocking if you do. John Walters 4792 says, Flying Chairman 1, I used to look at lawnmowers in catalogues all the time when I was a kid before looking at the ladies' underwear section as a teenager. I would.
We've all done it, but we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be encouraging this kind of smut.
Did you? What
Are you saying you never ordered underwear from a catalogue?
No. What? No.
You're too posh for the catalogue.
Too posh for having it on the Littlewoods tick.
Oh, you never put it on the tick. You ordered your underwear properly.
Yeah, Harp Household. A lot of DC controllers do have 16 volt AC output. Now, somebody did ask, are we showing videos tonight? Yeah. So yes, we will be showing videos.
I'm just getting stuff out the way so I've got space.
Yeah. John Walters 4792 goes, oh, matron, I can't do a Kenneth
really
Williams
with that. Once I've put the base stuff on, that is going to look good.
Yeah. Roger Windsor 2130 confirms those auto swans need 14 to 16 volts AC. Just looked it up. Right, I will give it a blast from this. If it goes into life, then jobs are good, and then all I need is a wall wart that chucks out AC. Ray Central 127 says, here in the USA we have MRC power packs, what we call controllers here in America. Going to the dogs, great to see you, hope you're well. Good evening all, I am not late, I have arrived exactly when I meant to. Perfect.
The Monday Clubber, it's never late to the wagons. Nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. And yes, Flying with Chairman 1, thank you for reminding everybody. Do hit that like button. Do consider sharing as well to social media. It's a good way of getting the Monday Club message out there. And if you
what is the Monday Club message?
It's like fun and trains. And
yes.
Be excellent to one another and party on.
Party on, dudes.
Yeah.
Yes, the Monday Club runs on the Wild Stallions rule.
Yes. Because, if we had a promotional video, we'd need Eddie Van Halen on guitar.
Excellent.
Like button tickled says going to the dogs. Boom! Right. So if anybody's wondering about the change of scene, we are downstairs in the library. Because it's still quite warm. It's humid.
It ain't half hot, Mum.
And the issue is, in the UK, that because of the way our buildings are built, A, we don't have air conditioning, generally speaking, as a rule, so we just get to hotbox it. And B, our buildings are brick and stone built. And after a while, in a super duper heat wave where the temperature just gets up to stupid amounts, the buildings heat up. And they become a huge storage heater for the heat energy. And it takes a good few days for that heat to re-radiate back out. So the buildings then, bizarrely, become hotter than the outside.
Yeah.
DJ K666 says, I remember the 80s and 90s when jazz mags were found in bushes and vice versa.
Jazz. Oh my goodness. I don't remember them being called jazz.
I remember them being called gentleman's literature.
Yes, gentlemen, for the more discerning perv.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was what was it, hedge porn, if you found somebody's discarded porn mag. It's like, ooh, hedge porn. I remember somebody at school found one on the way in, and it was like, oh, that's horrible. What is that? Kelvin Lee Gray says, hello all, hope you're having a good evening. A big hello to you, great to see you. We've got a lot of people turning up late, but it's okay because Gandalf does love you. We love you. Everybody is, of course, massively welcome at all times for the Monday Club. The Monday Club. Oh, DJK666 Jazz Mags is a Viz euphemism.
It is.
I love Viz. I remember my maid of honour at our wedding, Jessica Marshall. I went to university with her, and she's incredibly qualified. She's got a doctorate.
She's a doctor of physics.
Doctor of physics. But I can remember at university, she'd always buy a copy of Viz, and you just hear the giggling coming from the kitchen downstairs, and you go down, and Jessica would be going through the latest issue of Viz. Ace 8-Ball and Roger Melly and Shitty Dick.
Oh my goodness. I know we're past the watershed, kind of, sort of. There's not really one on YouTube, but come on.
Yeah, it was back when they were called Kappa Slappers.
Oh my god, I remember that.
They got sued for that.
I bet they did, because that's a brand name.
Yeah, Kappa were not massively happy.
No, I bet they weren't.
Alright, so
I'm just setting up for
showing some videos. But yes, anyway, so for those people who've arrived late, that's the reason we're in our library. And before anybody goes, a library, is the butler around as well? Well, no, it's Gandalf, but he's not really a butler. We don't pay him anything other than he eats us out.
He's not butling, that's for certain.
No, you can't get the staff. But no, we're not really posh. We just have a lot of books. So we're in a room that normal people would have had this as perhaps a dining room. We've lined it with books. We had custom shelves made and filled them with our books. And books are like wire coat hangers. You don't remember buying them, but you leave a couple unattended in a darkened room, and before you know it, there's millions of them. Harp House Holt says Oz magazine was the one when I was younger.
At least none of us are so young that we think Nuts is a good one.
Live Steam Nick says, is there a drawing room as well? Well, if you count the room where you draw comics, then yeah. But Jen, all you need is one of those sliding ladders, says DJK666. Oh, I really want one of those. So you could just like get on the ladder, kick off at one side, and whiz round the room. That to me would be the dream library. Unfortunately, it's probably not big enough for that. But yeah. Valleys 56XX says the solution is Jenny in the library with the deactivated Lee Enfield.
Someone's noticed that you have that.
Who says it's deactivated?
For legal purposes, it is.
I took that on What's Neat This Week one time. I thought, because it was an American show, I thought, I'd obviously, go American. So I took my gun with me. And after the show, it was very Crocodile Dundee. I showed Ken, like, oh, look, I've got all American. I brought my gun to show you. Look at me. And he went, it's not a gun. This is a gun. And he went and got his gun. And it was like, this was
an assault rifle, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. You enter America these days, and they equip you with an assault rifle, and Kurt Angle hands you a copy of the Star Spangled Banner, and off you go. Actually, I'm just joking. I'm talking absolute garbage. There's probably a lot of Americans going, is that what they think we're really like? So, whilst the Cupboard Monkey gets to work on the hobnobs that were very kindly given to us by DJK Triple Six. Will you chug that down instead of huffing and spluttering? DJK666 says, I actually got shown around a Sussex armed response on an ACF trip. I learned to shoot in the cadets. I wasn't very good at it, and it turned out it was because I needed to. Well, I
needed
just
gigs.
I needed glasses. The problem was I couldn't shoot wearing the glasses because the kickback would have broken my glasses, and I didn't have contact lenses back then. So I was blind as a bat, but they still fielded me.
They gave you a gun and you couldn't see.
Yes, I did competitions and everything. And the only time I ever scored a bullseye, it was on the target 3 lanes down on the rifle range.
And this is why the army's always recruiting.
Yeah.
Because you've been.
But I mean, I was absolutely rubbish. Absolutely rubbish, but, you know, maybe I was just making up the numbers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Meanwhile, I
dear.
come from the countryside. I actually know how to shoot.
Trevor Bell TT120 says, I had custom made bookshelves and they collapsed.
Oh,
The
no.
joiner apologised and said most people don't pack them with heavy books. Well,
And what's the point of having bookshelves?
we got a company in that I think it was Tourist Bedrooms.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still on the go. I must look them up because I want more shelves making. But they did like fitted bedrooms and offices, and so we got them in, and
They're still around.
they're still around actually. Yeah. Well, I basically said to them, we're going to absolutely pack these with books. They're going to be absolutely crammed. The shelves need to be able to hold the weight. So these were specifically made to be filled with books. And as you can see back, these are all real books. This isn't green screen or any nonsense like that. So, you know, you can actually take them out.
I'm glad you picked one that wasn't smut.
We don't have smut.
We technically have factual things.
There
There is
ladies'
one.
literature.
No, there is one called A History of Orgies, which talks about the actual history of them, not the smutty stuff that you might think they are.
That stuff just doesn't interest me. I don't know whether I'm abnormal or what. Don't answer that. This isn't.
The answer's yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Raymond Legs 5508 says, I guess they expect people to leave the shelves empty. I've never understood that, getting all these fancy shelves and then, I just had a few mementos on them. What a waste of shelf space. Get that thing packed out with books.
Yeah.
Ah, dear.
Raymond
Right.
Lex says, I don't want an AI book. Oh, I watch a lot of book YouTube. Like novel reviews and discussions of themes and stuff like that. One of them actually read some AI books. Oh my God. If you've ever read something written by a 4-year-old, it's better than what AI writes. I am not kidding.
The thing about AI is it forgets what everybody's doing. And
Exactly.
it's
It
like,
keeps introducing the main character in every single chapter.
it's a bit like dream logic
Yes.
in a way.
Because it's a similar thing.
Yeah, because it can't, it doesn't have a coherent thread. Oh, Snotbags is in. Right, yeah, James Pett says what numpties want to be normal. And being normal is vastly overrated.
I tried being normal. It's very tiring.
It is, it's hard work. You've got to remember what you're doing and like remember all the things you're not supposed to do. Oh, I can't be doing that. Valley's 56XX says, I put my Kindle on my bookshelves. The original Gary B says, so Jenny and Zoe have art. That's how Fraser and Niles would put it. So we don't have porn, we have art. I'm just enjoying some art.
I've always said you can't know that you don't like something till you've tried it.
I don't know. I mean, there was that film, and I just like watch it, and it's like I'm sorry, have we strayed into some kind of medical documentary? Because
Okay, let's move on from that. The film I thought you were going to be talking about was The Eagle of the Ninth. We tried watching that yesterday, and I had to turn it off after half an hour because Jen was going, that's wrong. They didn't do that. This bit's been missed.
Right.
For the entire time!
I now understand why my grandfather hated the film Hunt for Red October, and it was because he was a massive Tom Clancy fan, and he'd read all the books as they came out. So he'd read and thoroughly enjoyed The Hunt for Red October, then saw the film. So he knew all the bits that were missing and that had been glossed over.
Yeah.
And it irritated him. And what I discovered was that The Eagle, based on The Eagle of the Ninth, because The Eagle of the Ninth is one of my favourite books. In fact,
It's up on the top.
It's just up there. It's out of sight, but it is on a shelf. This block of shelves next to me, but at the top. I've loved that book since I was a kid. I can remember in the first year of secondary school, that was one of the set textbooks, and I'd already got it for Christmas. So I had my own copy. I'd already started reading it and thoroughly enjoying it. So they kept setting chapters as homework, and I just read the whole book on the first night. It was such a good book, and I've reread it and reread it so many times. You know how sometimes it's nice to read a book that you know you will enjoy. So there's like no mystery about it. Maybe it's just me, but I sometimes do that. I will reread a book that I know that I will enjoy because I enjoyed it the last time I read it. I can do that. I know some people can't. Anyway, roll VT.
Yeah. For the last 20 minutes, I've been sat here with a video ready to go. So let's
play the video.
Play that funky music. Let's go. We're going to jump over to this, where you can now see this.
Okay.
This is from Roger Swiderski. Oh, so Richard Swiderski, sorry. I am terrible with names, even when they're written on the screen.
Yeah, are we on the screen?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll show you. Yes, we're on the screen in the corner.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, well, and PG Sembaroto is as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just going to put the link up. So here we go. This looks real. Amazing. Look at the weather.
Oh, for God's... I'd forgotten about that aspect of your humour. You think? It was vaguely amusing the first time.
Yes, it was. I do love this. Looking forward to the new Red Dwarf novel. Yes, that's going to be interesting.
Oh?
He wrote a novel, and then a couple of weeks later, he died.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I presume he'd been working on it for a while.
Oh, yes. It was all ready to go. And they had an entire tour ready. And then he just passed
Was it
away.
quite a sudden illness? That
Seems to have been, yeah.
So it's such a shame. I mean, growing up, I suppose if you're our age, we're sort of mid to late 40s now. Red Dwarf was a pivotal thing. That and Blackadder.
Yes.
Were just like, you were nobody if you weren't watching that and memorising the entire script and repeating it ad nauseum at school the following day. I got into Red Dwarf when they, I think
that blue is lovely.
it was series 3, and I remember there was always some smug kids going, "Oh yes, I've been watching it since the beginning," and it's like, no, because you'd have not been very old and you wouldn't have been allowed up that late to watch.
And
them.
also, it wasn't very good.
Yeah, series 1 and 2 were like late night cult things. It was series 3 was when the Red Dwarf phenomena really started.
It really is, yes.
And I just remember some kids at school watching it and couldn't shut up about it. So I went and saw what they were going on about and instantly fell in love. But yeah, Red Dwarf was a massive deal. That and Blackadder.
And again, no one was watching it from the start.
Series 1, no, I wouldn't even watch it now.
The Witch Sweller Pursuivant from Series 1 is the point where they actually start getting good. And you know when that is? The end of Season 1. When the guy who wrote it, what's his name? He also did those...
Valley's 56XX, China, Millville, yes, there's a couple of their books as well.
Yeah.
Ben Aronovich. Now,
I know that name.
You know that name because he wrote Remembrance of the Daleks. Was it Remembrance? The one with Sylvester McCoy. He wrote a lot of Doctor Who in the McCoy era.
Right.
In terms of books, I don't know whether we've got any Ben Aronovich.
I'm going to be very, very cliquey here, but if you want interesting
I wouldn't wander off because this video's about to finish.
E.C. Tubb.
E.C. Tubb. Oh, I know that name.
Yes. He also did novelizations of Space 1999. E.C. Tubb, he writes incredibly good pulp sci-fi that are quick reads, and it's like episodes of a TV show building to a finale.
Is that a bit like, is it Harry Dean Stanton or something?
Yeah.
The guy who did the novelizations of the original Star Wars and Alien.
Well, I could read his name off one.
I want to say Harry Dean Stanton, but it's
Alan Dean Foster.
Alan Dean. It's his name. The pattern of his name always reminds me of the actor who he's been in loads of stuff.
Yes.
I remember him from The Burbs, where he was Mr. Runsmell.
We need to have a spin-off. Jenny's Book Club. where we just talk about this stuff.
The trouble is, once you're known for a niche, people don't tune into your other stuff.
They do if you put it on another channel.
Ah.
So yeah, thank you so much for putting that in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
Richard.
so
That
much.
was
Sorry,
lovely.
we talked all over it, but that was a great video.
So we've got something interesting here. What's this? Maybe of interest from Keith and Keith Dormer and Wendy. Say, was up at the Bristol Model Railway show a couple of weeks ago, and there was a stand promoting this. I know it's not the sugarcane plantation, but I thought it would be of interest, of course, to Jenny herself.
Oh, Darjeeling and Himalaya Railway. Yes, and this is another one I would really love to do.
So I'll bring this up on screen.
And one of the things that I think everybody knows, because I won't shut up about it, that I've been watching for about 2-3 years now, a couple of YouTube channels that do that follow the Javanese steam railways, and there's some older archive stuff as well that people have put out from the 80s and 90s.
Is that all one locomotive?
Yeah, that's the one that's at Statfold Barn. That's actually taken in Statfold Barn. I'm sorry, this is a bit Mr. Pixel. It's just the res of the picture. But there's one locomotive, I think it's number 779, which is in the UK and outside of India. But it's a railway I do want to go on. It fascinates me. And there's a part of me wants to build a Darjeeling and Himalaya Railway themed railway after PG Semperoto. But I also want to build a US logging switchback railroad as well. I've got a lot of ideas, but the Darjeeling and Himalaya Railway, if somebody brought out a ready-to-run locomotive suitable, then I'd be in there like a shot.
Yeah. It's a long
I think it's coming. Yeah. The UK's B class is number 19B, says Warbler Productions. I thought it was 779.
And, thank you again, Warbler.
I'm getting confused with the one of the War Department Light Railway Baldwins, because 778 and 779, peculiarly adjacent numbers, have survived and are in the UK. 778 is at Leighton Buzzard Light Railway, and 779 is currently undergoing restoration at Statfold Barn. Right. Oh, I've just seen it on the screen. Why are you putting the volume up?
I don't know. Why am I was trying to turn it down, actually. It's already off.
You Wally brain.
So what we got here is from RG Models 86. It says, hope you're both doing well. Send you a link to my latest running session video, which features Alfred and Judy as they take a brake van special along one of the layouts at my local model railway club.
Nice.
A brake van special, eh?
So let's fire her off. Have you hit play?
Yeah.
I like the brazier. That was really nice. But there's a lot of detail in this. Now, these are the Rapido models. I did review these and got into trouble because I hardwired them because I had a beam up on it about E24. But actually, they're lovely models.
When we saw them at Rapido, when we were doing that tour from them, I thought, wow, there's no way that could work. And then they just ran them for us. Like, bloody hell,
and they do run really, really well. And they are fantastic models,
They
it
really
must be
are.
said.
Oh, that back scene's incredible.
Photographic back scene, but yeah, works really, really
Look
well.
at how well it
Now,
blends in.
SHGP Media says, hello all. Hello to you.
Ohio gozaimasu.
I'm arriving exactly when I intended to. Well, we wouldn't expect it any other way. See,
The
look.
Monday Clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they need to.
Thanks, Gandalf. That just shows how small these locos are. Look at them compared to the brake vans.
Yeah.
The reason, incidentally, if anybody's wondering... oh, thank you, Snotbag.
Sorry.
The reason they're actually that low is because part of the works where they ran, they needed to get under a very low bridge. So that dictated the height of the locomotives. And I believe that they're at the same height as the China clay wagons that they were pushing around.
I thought it was because they had to go to Hobbiton.
No. One of the other, I just want to point this out as well. The sides of the rails on this layout have been painted in a rust colour, and it really does work incredibly well.
Yes.
You see how much it adds. The dipole semaphore signal's really, really good.
I love
that
the way
bounce.
they bounce. Yeah.
That, can I just say, that angle that they've got there, can you put those back where you found them? Because they are bugging me that they're not in the right place. That is a really great angle. Look at the
Why is that guy hanging from that tree?
I don't know, it wasn't easy. The Morris Minor van was a nice touch, all beaten up. Marcus Muggins, yeah, the cabs must be pretty claustrophobic. I love your camping coach, by the way. Oh, the camp coach.
Ooh.
Oh,
I knew you were going to do that.
yeah, I can do that because I'm gay. But no, I like the camping coach, actually. Really nice touch. And I like the little... the shepherd's cabin up there on the hills as well. That's
Take
really
care,
nice.
Christopher. Thanks for coming along. Have a good night.
Absolutely, you take care. Always a pleasure
That's
having
an
you
interesting tower at the back.
Some I think that's just. Is that a
No,
tower? Oh,
that's
it's
a
a
tower.
tower. Some really nice scenery here. This is a really. Oh yes,
Oh,
I do approve of that bridge.
that looks incredible. Yes.
Are you getting Thomas the Tank Engine opening? Yeah,
Yes.
that's a lovely laser cut bridge.
I was so happy when that tune was at
Oh,
the start.
I love that muddy track. Thank
Sorry,
you.
there's a lot of stuff in the air.
Yeah, thank you, Snotbags. Stay fresh, Snotbags. That muddy track is really
Yeah, that
well
was very
done,
well
can I
done.
just say. So this is well lit and well filmed. Absolutely, James Pett. I knew you would approve of this. Now, this is really nice.
It really is.
Got an awful lot in in this layout as well.
Oh dear.
So here they come.
Oh,
Beep
every
beep.
part of me aches at the moment.
You've got me doing that beep beep nonsense as well.
Apparently, I'm so influential with beep beep that every time cars go past on a racetrack now, Andy Sawyer, and thank you again for keeping the lights on here, Andy. He thinks, beep beep.
Oh, that's like the little the thing with the fruit and veg on. You've just made me one of those. You need to paint it.
I do need to paint it.
Tonight's beverage of choice, by the way, is Pepsi to the max.
Anti-Model
Tropical.
86 says it's an end-to-end U-shaped layout. Nice.
Nice. That is really good.
Thank you so much for that. That's really lovely.
Really thoroughly enjoyed that. And there's some amazing scenic work on that. We just tickled the like button, which, as you guys should as well, tickle the like button.
As per doofly. Remember, all of these you should definitely go and have a look at as well.
Absolutely. So next up, we've got Kelvin Gray. Says, hi, Jenny, Zoe, and Andy. Brackets, Daddy. Oh, careful. Here's a few clips of my Hellion Class 153 O gauge running on Andy's O gauge and fantastically weathered by Craig at Iron Horse.
Can I just point one thing out? From the thumbnail we're seeing here, I thought he'd taken this at a rail event.
Yeah, we were there.
No, I thought he'd taken this at a railway open day.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And when I put this on screen, you'll see why. So I'm just going to grab.
I was there when he showed me some of these actually on his phone at the time, and he's got some of the angles really, really well. Look at this, the low angles. It's a real eye for filming. It is what he does for a job. You know.
Seriously though, when I saw the thumbnail, I thought he'd been at a rail event somewhere, and he'd just taken some footage. That is incredible.
Yeah. Now, the Hellion 153 in O gauge, it is a really nice model.
Yes.
And I'm not a massive fan of the more modern image stuff, but actually, the 153 has a nice charm to it. I've got one of the Hornby ones in 00, and I really quite like it. I've got a secret love of it, even though I'm not a post-privatisation kind of a gal. I've got a secret Class 153 in my collection.
And he says, Kelvin managed to not break my O gauge layout, which shocked me. If you were getting shocked by your layout, something's broken.
Yeah. I approve of low angles, says James Pett.
Yeah, that's incredible shots.
Yeah, and it just shows that, you know, with the right angle and a bit of a good light, you can get some incredible shots.
Yeah.
But yeah, the that 153 is really nice. I do quite like it.
It's really good. Anthony says next time you're in the loft, Jen, you have to run it. Run what? Run what?
Anthony, run. You might have to scroll back a bit to figure out. Oh, it might be the 153.
This videos.
Yeah. SHGP Media says I added Wilbur Bridge in New York to my list of future layouts with a trestle bridge. Yeah, actually, that's something else that I'd
The
love to-
153, yes. There you go.
That's something else, actually. I think it's where the logging layout would come into its own. The idea of a nice, sort of lashed up, crude
Sorry, let me go back a step.
wooden trestle. Oh, everybody can see what I've been watching.
Right. Just in a few seconds, there'll be a photo. And I need to see, is that from this layout or is that from something else?
What, that?
No. There.
That is from the
That's-
layout.
It looks real.
Yeah. Right. Bail, otherwise... Oh...
Everyone gets to see all the stuff you've been watching.
And the third one, I have no idea who they are. It's trying to push a channel I don't watch, but I do watch Hoovie's Garage.
Oh, I can tell you exactly
And
what that's
Ahmed,
about.
can I just say, Ahmed Arif 29, that is one of the YouTube channels which I have been avidly watching. If you want Javanese sugarcane railway inspiration, that is one of the channels you need to be subscribed to.
Mr. Arif is really good with this stuff.
Yeah.
I can tell you what this hill climb thing is. That's when Andy and I were watching racing
Oh, right.
on your account. Sorry.
Oh, right. Okay. Depth of field works better on an O-gauge layout, says Valley.
It really
56.
does.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
Ben Tullett 6068 says apparently someone called Gamehammer is doing something with a Spectrum soon. Oh, are you on tonight?
Yeah.
Oh my
About half
word! My gosh, I didn't realize. I thought it was like.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe.
We've got
how-
a message here from Anthony saying, "Hi, Jenny and Zoe." And this was from the 8th of June, so it's only 21 days ago. Hope you're both well. Here's a quick short for Monday Club. Stood at Seaburn Metro Station in Sunderland, waiting for a metro to town. Lower traffic in 16 minutes. Okay, that's
Perfect.
A shot.
And SHGP Media says I was looking for an example of a curved trestle bridge for a small N-gauge US layout, which I can put together quickly. Excuse me. Ended up getting distracted by yet another completely different bridge. I do love the wooden trestles. I will, if I build the US logging switchback layout, then there will be a wooden trestle in there. I must admit as well, actually, PG Semberoto does also have a it's not a trestle bridge, but it's like just a really cheap and cheerful metal beam bridge where they have a couple of eye girders and the tracks are just laid straight on top of these eye girders.
I love the way that your oval isn't fully just oval. It actually has a bit of realism and movement to it.
How do you mean?
It looks natural. It's not just an oval of track.
Well, yeah, that's what I try and do. Make it, look...
That was a bit big for going through on the metro line. Wow.
This is where I think the metro and the heavy rail share tracks out to Sunderland.
I'm getting flashbacks having to go to work at the Inland Revenue. Oh,
Regent Centre, that's where...
Regent Centre.
Regent...
That was it.
Gosforth.
It is in Gosforth.
No, but the Regent Centre was that's, if anybody's now wondering, that's what I was talking about, the place where the Class 37s used to set off the fire alarms if they got checked by a signal and had to wait in the station, because it's basically underneath the Regent Centre.
Yep.
So these are the new ones. I've never ridden on the new ones. It's been a long time since we were like properly embedded in the northeast. Where did we move? Was it 2007 or 2006?
2007, 2006 is when I was in hospital.
Right. Gosh, it's been basically nearly.
It's been 19 years, Jen.
It's been nearly 20 years, and it seems like yesterday. It's if we'd have had a child the day that we moved from Durham, they would be like they'd be driving us to the airport for holidays by now.
Yeah. Mind you, if we'd had a child the day we moved, it'd be a bloody miracle.
Yeah, Yes. It's been a long time. Well, it's basically been that long since I was in Sunderland.
It's been so long that when I went back, my uncle said, "What happened to your accent?" I've been gone for 20 years.
Oh, have I made you Bolton?
Apparently, I do not sound northeastern anymore.
You always sound the same to me.
I know.
You should get. Oh, you've gone very, very like, hey man.
This is the thing. To you, I always sound the same because what you've heard is a gradiated change.
Well, my mother had this when she went back to Wales. They said she didn't sound properly Welsh, but everybody outside of Wales thought she was very Welsh.
Thank you so much for sending that in, Anthony. Oh, that's lovely.
But I always knew when my mum was on the phone to my grandmother because she'd go very Welsh.
Yeah. Oh.
Livestream Nick says we were up at Durham at the end of August at Shilton. I mean, we do go back for visitations, but like that was the last time we lived there. Oh,
what?
Narrow gauge. What's that? Spirit of Adventure.
I'm sorry. You shouldn't be.
On the M4 yesterday.
You shouldn't be.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realise you weren't showing it. Oh, sorry, people. You got a sneaky peeky.
Here we go. This is from Chris Builds Trains.
Yeah. Nice. So Spirit of Adventure and missed it. So really interesting little narrow gauge things.
Very narrow.
The one in front, it's very difficult to get a good clean look, but that looks a bit like the Peckett that Rapido announced recently.
Maybe it is.
Richard Gruter says, "My wife says I still sound like an idiot."
Mine does that too.
Andy Fryers Junction says, "Jen, your mum is amazing. She's so funny." Oh, she's probably watching as well, but she doesn't. It's my dad who does the typing.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Chris Hughes, for sending that in. That's lovely. Thank
My
you.
mum does make good Welsh cakes, though. So if you're getting a good book, you get a bag of Welsh cakes.
Very, very much. Very good.
So have we got enough time for?
I think we've got time for one, maybe two.
The images
From Mark Wilkes. Whoa.
Oh, yes, Mark Wilkes, truck driver, represent. What's up, my truck driving homies? So this is whilst he's taking his break, and this is at Keel Services. So good evening, Jenny and Zoe. Hope you are doing great. Absolutely, yeah. It's nice. It's cooled down a little bit. Don't want to be ungrateful, but it was a bit hot and humid. It was the humidity. If it was dry heat, it would have been all right.
Yeah.
As you will recall, says Mark, I submitted some pics of an old steam loco parked on a low loader at Keel. Well, I spotted another loco at the same place, so I thought, so to you, I submit these photos. So this is the Caledonian 43963. This is the one I think that Bachmann are doing a model of. Is it an exclusive for Rails? But anyway, no,
It's a bit weird that
it looks really nice.
Middle of a car park.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's a bit silly that these things don't go by rail, but you know,
It would get in the way of the services, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the other thing as well is that water supplies just aren't there. It's not like you can stop off at water cranes and stuff.
No,
they just don't exist anymore.
You'd have to have a lot of infrastructure travelling with it.
Yeah, so
1907. Wow.
Yes, so this would be a Caledonian Railway built, but presented in its LMS livery.
119 years old.
Wow, yeah.
I wish I would look that good at 119.
Yeah, it's nearly as old as your rubbish jokes. So yeah, this is nice. I've parked for the night there as well. In my truck driving days. Yeah,
That is gorgeous. Thank you so much for sending that in.
they used to have a really nice pizza place in there, Papa John's, which actually was really nice. They
We have had
replaced it
Papa
with-
John's at
yeah.
a few things, yeah.
They replaced it with the Subway, and actually it's better than the old. I remember the bad old days at the services where you paid through the nose and just got absolute garbage. Right.
He's also sent in something else.
Okay.
He's
So
been following Dean Park many months before his mum passed away in 2022. Sympathies, man. I know how that feels. It's not pleasant.
yeah, it's not good time.
In January 23, first layout started. 7 months later, he had a hip operation, had to stop. He's been following David Watson at Dean Park. Probably wouldn't have returned to the hobby if he hadn't. So now he's got a loco named after him.
Oh, that's a nice tribute.
That is lovely. That's a lovely tribute, man.
That is. Oh, nicely done.
Yeah,
And,
really nice.
Again, it's a bit like what we said earlier on about retailers, and people think, oh, the retailers are at each other's throats. And actually, no, they all help each other out. And I think a lot of
That is very
YouTubers,
nicely
the same. You know, we're like, big up to Dean Park Station.
I have said this so many times that all the trolls that go around trying to sow discord and cause problems with each other, like you do know that we all talk to each other, not just at events, but we know each other's contact details in many cases. we all talk.
We know where they live.
Yeah, well, it's not just that. So we know who they are. And we talk, and sometimes when there's a really egregious troublemaker, we'll go, "Have you guys heard this?" And they'll go, "Oh, him."
Yeah, we do all swap notes on who the trolls are.
Yeah. So all these efforts from these troublemakers, they don't work.
Yeah.
That is so nice.
Mm.
That's a really nice gesture, though, naming it after someone. That is
Yeah.
Peter Jackson, you're absolutely right. That is a lovely tribute.
So yeah, really, really good.
Thank you so much for sending that in. Oops.
Whoa! What the hell was that?
That was the intro for Game Hammer. Sorry.
Oh right.
I pressed the wrong button.
So can I just say, will people get the prompt, or is it a bit awkward on account?
They will get the prompt, but they'll be sent over before it starts.
So you might have to wait a bit, but Game Hammer Classic Gaming is well worth it. I'm looking at these still.
Yeah. If you want them, you can have them.
They're already mine, mate.
Well, at least I offered.
Yeah.
I've still only got one of the pill boxes that I bought because you nicked the other one. But thank you so much for sending that stuff in for that. And I do love it when we get to have a look at.
I love it
videos
when
and
a
stuff.
plan comes.
Well, it's not just that. I love it when we get to have a look at what's going
Oh,
on
yeah,
with
yeah,
people's
yeah.
layouts and things.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not just inspiration, but it's part of building a proper community. Like, what have you been doing? Oh, I've been doing this, and then we get to see it.
So Yaharik says, "Got to go, guys. See you next week. Look, you take great care
Yeah,
of
I'm
yourself.
going to go and
Always a
blow my
pleasure.
nose because I've run out of.
Okay, see you later, snotbat. What the heck was that? Wait, are
I
you?
knocked over my electro guitar.
Oh, are you trashing the joint?
This is a hell of a guitar.
Yeah,
It's got a built-in amplifier.
Amazing.
It doesn't work, but it's got one.
Yeah, amazing. Definitely needs tuning. So look, you guys take great care. Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath says time for me to go now as well. Always great having your company. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, do please like the stream. Consider sharing to social media. And if you haven't already done so, then do subscribe. Although I think we are all in the funnest online model railway club, your online model railway club. And it's been a great night tonight, actually. Just having a good old-fashioned Monday club. So what have we talked about? Well, Rapido TT120 announcement. The Peak is in play, and they are working to make sure that all those people using HM7000 will have full compatibility with the new Rapido Peak. So really looking forward to that, and it's great news for TT120. This is a scale that goes from strength to strength. We've also got now in country available to buy the TMC, the Model Centre, the BZ, Thompson BZs. I've got a full video coming up on these on Friday. They really are a nice model. They're available, all the different liveries. I think they're $47.95. It's not bad for a new tooled long van like this. And for an extra tenner, you can get custom weathered ones. They've actually got off the peg. You just order it and go. No messing about for an extra tenner uplift. And they look really nice. Available in crimson, maroon, lined or unlined, and also rail blue. And they are a really, really good six-wheel van. And add some great variety to your parcels trains. Full video on those coming up on Friday. So we're taking a little break from the PG Sembrotto build. You've been enjoying PG Sembrotto, running actually quite well for once. I've been fettling track work, so actually no, it's doing all right. So it's fully functional. You can see 2 trains can run at the same time. Really quite pleased with that. And we're taking a week's break from that. We'll be back next week with more on the PG Sembaroto build. I'm currently filming episode 7, but we've only put out 3 parts. So you're getting a sneaky peeky of what it actually looks like now there. But what else was in the news?
You did another thing from Rapido.
Yes. TMC. Yes.
TMC. We've done a recap of CovRail.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, was there any other new products coming out? That was it. I know Rails of Sheffield put up a post saying the 009 wagon range from Rapido is expected in the next couple of weeks. Really looking forward to those, not least because they include the sugarcane wagons, which I've got on order. So really, really looking forward to those. So until next week, you guys take great care of yourself. Happy modelling. And do tell all of your friends that the Monday Club is the greatest place to hang out on a Monday evening. But take great care. Stay hydrated in this heat, people. Yes,
Yeah.
Stay hydrated in this hate. There's a wall of hate coming at me, and I just hose it down with water. Ha ha, trolls! There you go. Ooh, you're all wet.
That reminds me of
I've had Pepsi Max. It makes me go hyperactive. There you are. You know one of my secrets.
I'm going to end with one joke. There's this guy I'm watching, I can't remember his name, but he's doing parody skits about all of the kinds of annoying people that you find at Magic the Gathering tournaments and things like that.
Has he mentioned you yet?
No, the kind of people that Nurgle is inspired by. Nurgle is a very smelly god of decay and disease in Warhammer.
The Nurglings.
Yeah, to fend them off, you don't pull mace out of your bag, you pull deodorant. So get back, I know how to use it.
Yeah, and also a final huge thank you. Great pleasure.
Incredible.
Talking with Roxley Models at CovRail, and they very kindly gave me one of their special commission wagons. Look at that, different picture both sides. This really is definitely one worth getting. It's based on the Daypole model, and we've got a price tag of £20 on that. So do go and check out Roxley Models. Tell them I sent you, and stay fresh, not bags. Actually, no, it's you.
Take care.
Until next time, you take great care of yourself. Happy modelling. Bye for now.
Jenny loves you, diesel shunder. In the yard, you're no front runner. Unappreciated, slow and steady. Metal beast, you're always ready. Back and forth with wagons trailing. In the yard, you're never failing. Rusty wheels and engine humming, steady groans always coming. Gronk it up, you're the one who fills the cup. Pull those wagons back and forth, gronk it up for what you're worth. Gronk the 08 unsung hero. who fills the cup. Pull those wagons back and forth, gronk it up for what you're worth. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Hashtag not a cult.
And bye-bye, guys.
Aren't we supposed to not be on screen at this point?
No, we're just...
It's a good job I hadn't taken all my clothes off.
You were never going to do that anyway.
No. no.
I know you.
Yeah.
Guys, we're about to jump over to Game Hammer. Thank you for everyone that's joined us tonight. It's been really pleasurable. I'm looking at the thing instead of the camera. It's been really great hanging out with you guys. Have a great evening. Happy modelling. Bye for now. Bye.